Hello everybody, happy Thursday. Welcome to another soul-centered session with myself, Holistic Holly. I hope that you're having a great week. We are here every Thursday, same time, same place, for our wonderful soul-centered meditation, realignment, reconnecting sessions. There's a beautiful community growing here, so I really hope that you enjoy this experience and come and join us. So yeah, I can see a few people jumping on already. Hello, lovely to have you join us. I'm so grateful. So if you're catching the replay, please let me know. Say hello, perhaps put a hashtag replay in the comments below. If you enjoy these sessions and would like to invite a friend along, now would be a really great time to do that. If you'd like to share this with anybody, please hit the share button, share this on your page or in a group or even in a private message to a friend that you think might enjoy this. So my name is Holly, Holistic Holly. I've already said that. My professional background is holistic and complementary therapies, but I'm actually a modern day mystic, a spiritual medium, spiritual teacher and mentor to many. And I have spent, the last sort of 2 decades of my life really exploring many different spiritual traditions, many different holistic and alternative healing modalities. And my purpose, my path is to bring all this wisdom, this knowledge, this information to people in a way that they can utilize it in their lives, perhaps stepping away from the conventional, standard Western approach to life, to well-being, mind, body and spirit, and to embrace their spirituality, embrace and remember the truth of who they really are, and get all of the, the plethora, the insane amount of benefits that come from knowing that you're a spiritual being walking the earth in temporary physical form, to know that you have just an insane amount of support from spirit around you at all times. Okay, hello, Janine is here, my beautiful Janine. Hello Elliot. I'm just going back through my comments here. Hello Alyssa. Hello Sarah. Oh, good evening everybody. Good evening Binky. Soul gang, soul family, love and light to you. Hello everyone, hello. Let me hit the wave button a few times. There's 11 people on, my darling, so far. That's incredible. Hello everybody. So what an incredible day. So if this is your first time joining, do feel free to say hello. We have a lot of people that join on a weekly basis, so we have got a little bit of a gang, a little bit of a family forming here, I know from the feedback I get that people are experiencing so much benefit to these practices, to the spiritual chit chats that we have, and I hope that you can get some of these benefits as well. Hello Kelly, hello Shannon, hello Robin, lovely to have you all on here. So Shannon's still in California. Hello Shannon, my darling, I hope that you're enjoying it there. So yeah, we do this on a weekly basis, and it is tremendous. We do energy grounding, energy clearing, because energy clearing is really important, right? It's a very emotional time out there. It's very charged. There is this, we're moving out of the fear, I think, that we had as a very kind of heavy vibration at the beginning of lockdown and through the first few months of that. The energy is shifting and changing, that I'm aware of, and it is definitely evolving into something else. I feel more of a frustration, more of an exasperation, to put it lightly. Things are stirring, the energies are churning, and so you may be feeling this in many different ways. It could be through disturbed sleep, it could be through fraught emotions, anger, short-temperedness. You may be feeling all sorts of emotional confusion, not knowing if you're coming or going, wanting to feel gratitude for what you have, but also feeling loss and fear and sadness around certain things, certain topics. There's a lot coming to light. a lot of things that have been hidden for a long time are surfacing, and it's triggering some very unpalatable revelations, sensations in each and every one of us. And so, you know, I'm hoping that I can equip you guys with some skills, some wisdom, some tools for your toolkit that will help you negotiate this energy, to help you hold your nerve, to stand strong, and to, yeah, step up to the plate, as it were, So, yeah, just skipping back through my comments here. I hope everyone's doing well. Hello Sophie, it's so lovely to have you here. It's your first time here this evening. Me and Sophie have known each other quite a long time. It's really lovely to have you on here, Sophie, and welcome. We are a lovely, friendly bunch, so I hope you enjoy. So my aim is to, as I said, provide these tips, these techniques that people can use to utilize in their day-to-day life. Okay. Oh, I can see Diane's on as well. Hello, Diane, my beautiful cousin. Everyone say hello to Diane. So give you some tools for your toolkit so that you can use them in times when you need them most. Okay. So, you know, it's like that old expression. It's, you know, it's all well and good being spiritual when you're up on a mountainside, staying away from distractions and triggers. But, you know, we've got lives to live here. We incarnated to live our lives. So we need to have tools that can help us stay calm and collected, and, you know, keep a handle on our emotions when they start to spiral. Okay, so that's what I hope to do here. You know, with this grounding exercise that we're going to be doing, that's something to help you stand firm, stand steady, hopefully make you feel a little more grounded, a little more connected, a little more stable and steady when we get bombarded by these tidal waves of information and emotions. You know, helping clear energy. We are spiritual beings, as I mentioned, and we are we are givers and receivers of energy frequencies. Okay, so we pick up on so much of other people's energies. So it's important to cleanse our energy, because often we can be walking around feeling emotions that don't belong to us, thinking thoughts that are not ours. And so by doing a nice energy cleanse and clear, we can release what isn't serving us anymore, but wash away what wasn't even ours to begin with. You know, and I know we can all relate to this in some way when we see a loved one that we care about going through an emotion, or you know, working through something, and we feel their emotions for them. Or, you know, we walk into a room and we can tell there's been an argument in there. You know, without a word being said, there's that tension, that energy in the room, and you know, if we're not careful, we can really absorb all of these energies. So it's important that we're cleansing and clearing often, particularly when, you know, the world is in such a volatile state. And as soon as we are where we are, we're moving to, you know, we're moving into the golden age, right? I mean, I'm sure many of you have heard of it, if you're drawn here. You know, we're moving towards a time when we are much more spiritually aware, much more spiritually in tune, much more spiritually sensitive as well. So we are going to be becoming a lot more psychic, a lot more empathic. So if you are going through a bit of an emotional time at the moment, check, have you cleansed your energy, have you cleared your energy, and are you you know, consciously putting a buffer between yourself and those emotions? Because if you're not, what you're experiencing, the heartache, the trauma, the tears that you might be expressing, they may not necessarily be your own. So just something to consider, just something to think about. So hello Jenny, lovely to have you on here. Let me just see if there's anything for me. Hello tribe, hello Jenny. Shannon says spending a lot of time with extended family is both really fun and also draining. Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. Alyssa says, I'm really looking forward to the protection part of the meditation tonight. Lots of negativity being directed my way at the moment, which has been tricky. That's another thing that we can be experiencing at the moment, right? Because often when we are more aware of what's going on in the world, to those who are still plugged into the matrix, as it were, still being programmed by the mainstream agenda, mainstream media, those of us that are not following that narrative and towing that line are often judged very harshly, and we can often become come under attack energetically, verbally, from those who think they know better. And isn't it interesting how those who think they know better have often done a lot less research? Just a footnote there. So yeah, absolutely, protection. We will focus on that this evening. I think that's really important for a lot of us doing the light work as well. We do kind of show up on the radar when our light is brighter. Okay, amazing. Okay, so we're also in Leo season, guys, so prepare to roar, shine your light brightly, show up with passion and purpose, and just really, you know, be ready to shine your light brightly into the world. Okay, it's something that it's time to show up and be who you're born to be. And I know I wax lyrical about this all the time, but now is really the time for that. Me and some of my beautiful soul family today went and had a lovely, extraordinary experience this afternoon. I'm not quite ready to share that in its entirety, and I don't know if I ever will be. It was extraordinary experience we had this afternoon. I mentioned a bit of it in my other Facebook community, Centerline Connected. Kali showed herself to me, the goddess Kali, and I think that her message to the world, tying in beautifully with the start of Leo season. Get ready to light that fire in your belly, guys, to really, you know, to fly the flag for what you stand for, and to really, you know, show up with intention and pride and purpose, you know, for what is important to you. And I think that's going to become much more important, and it's going to become much more evident why that's important as we move forward as well. So so yes, absolutely, Sarah's courage, absolutely, courage is so important now more than ever before, so much more important now than ever before. So so we tend to do 3 little mini meditation practices here. I say mini, they're not mini. I intend them to be mini, and then we go on a little while. But we do 3, okay? So we do a checking in, getting in tune, getting prepared, a little mini meditation to start with. Then we do a clearing meditation where we cleanse and clear our energy and shine our light brightly to the world. And then we are going to finish with another grounding and, yes, protection exercise. You know, I've said it before, I will say it again, and I will continue to say it. Short meditations more often are much more beneficial than longer meditations less frequently. So even if you just decide to do one of these practices every couple of days, is going to really profoundly benefit you. Now, I think everyone should be grounding and protecting their energy every day. Clearing is important in that as well. You should clear your energy before you put protection on, but you should be doing that daily. If you don't already and you want some guidance, like a shorter meditation to walk you through that, there is a meditation that you can download for free off my website, and it's less than 9 minutes long, and the more you listen to it, the faster you can do it. Like anything, visualization is a muscle like any other, you have to practice, but listening to it a few times, you will be able to complete those steps in 3-4 minutes max. But but I think it's really important that you're doing that daily, particularly like Alyssa said, if there's negative energy going your way, if you're going out and about, if you're getting vocal about things that might stir up some stuff, which we're all doing a little bit of, then you are going to need to get this down. So go to my website, www.hollysholistic.healing.co.uk. Scroll down on the homepage, and there's an image of a lady sitting meditating under a waterfall, and click on there, and it'll give you the instructions how to get it. Okay. So yeah. Oh, fantastic. Hello, Michelle. You're with Elliot. That's lovely. That's lovely. Amanda says, I really love your meditation. Thank you very much. I'm so glad. It's lovely to have you here, Amanda. Tell your friends. And Alyssa says, oh, that sounds perfect. Yeah, so please go ahead and get that downloaded and download it onto your phone. You can listen to it in the morning, in the evening, whatever you like. I talk through a load of different techniques. I offer loads of different alternative visualizations that you can do. Things that work for me on my practice when I've been working one-to-one in healing capacity with those that are vulnerable, and those that are likely to be a more of a drain on the energy. I've used it when I've been working in spiritualist churches, doing communication evenings, and opening up to spirit, and all of that. So these are tried and tested techniques that you can use, and you can pick and choose which ones work for you, so you can create your own little visualization. Okay. Thank you, Shannon. That's so kind of you. Shannon says, don't hesitate to get the meditation from Holly's website. It's so profoundly helpful. And she's put a little link there. Thank you, gorgeous. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Sarah says, brilliant. I feel you, Holly. What I need to. Give yourself a kick up the bum. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Jadene. Hello, Jane. Beautiful. So lovely to have you here. I hope you're having a really, really good day. Yeah, funny all week this week, but yeah, I hope everyone's having a really good day. So, what was I saying? Short meditations more often are very much more valuable, because it actually changes the physiology of your brain when you practice meditation more often. Okay, so they call it strengthening the vagus nerve. So the more often you practice, using and utilizing your breath to help you find center stillness and calmness, the more the muscle memory, for want of a better way of describing it, is improved and increased. So when you are in times where you have this overwhelm of emotion, you get this feeling of panic or dread or anger, or you're just in a situation that really turns on that fight or flight response, if you catch yourself with awareness and start to use your breath to bring you back to center, because you have that strengthened vagus nerve, you will much more easily drop into that state of ease and calm and peace. Okay, so that's why I definitely advocate for short meditations frequently, because it really helps you get into that space of calm, peace, balance, harmony that we all strive for. There's that old expression, you don't gain anything from meditation, but what you lose is profound. So it really does help to just keep practicing. If you're new to it, don't give up. People say, oh, I've tried meditation, I'm no good at it, I can't quiet my mind. And it's not about that. It's practice. It's a meditation practice for a reason, because you develop it. Some days it goes great, some days not. It's like practicing the piano. Some days you're just like, oh, it's a breeze, it's easy. Some days you just can't put a finger right. So it's intention and showing up to the practice. That's what's important. Okay, hydration plays a major key. It's a major part of health, mind, body, and soul and spirit, especially when it comes to clarity, focus, releasing brain fog, being able to, set intentions and sit with them. So hydration is key. If you find it uncomfortable to sit still in your own company, all the more reason to do it. If something is uncomfortable and it makes you squirm, it's probably the most important thing you need at that time for your growth. So the more uncomfortable something is, the more it's going to benefit you. Okay, and I've had so many people say to me, I can't meditate, I don't like being alone with my own thoughts. Well, then you need to meditate so you can clear those things and get rid of them, because if you keep hiding from them, they're still going to stay. This is about clearing out what doesn't serve you, what's not helping you, what's not hindering you. It's reframing things that you've been through so they become part of your growth, not what's weighing you down and holding you back. But it's about the alchemy of turning pain into wisdom, turning darkness into light, and through meditation and creating spaciousness and stillness, we can find peace despite what we've been through, despite what we've experienced, despite what's going through our head or in the world around us. And by finding that peace, we can find and be guided towards what it is we can do to help. But unless we take that time to create that space, to create that stillness, we can't hear what we're being guided to do. We don't feel the nudges in the right direction to what are our birthright, our life path, our life purpose, what action steps we can take, what we can contribute, what we came here to do. And it's time to really cultivate your meditation practice, develop your own prayer practice, and really step into alignment with what you incarnated to do. Okay, so that was quite profound, but I think important. And I know I'm like a broken record with this stuff, but it's really important now more than ever in the history of our planet that we really, really do that. So I hope this is resonating with you. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts if it's resonating. Yes. Hello, Rachel. Lovely to have you here. Hello, Jadene. Hey, Binky says, hydrate. A mantra I learned from Holly. Yeah, absolutely. Hydrate. Oh, Lee is here. Hello, Lee. I missed you too, my darling. Yes, okay. And Rachel says, I got back pain a lot, bad posture. Last meditation I did, I lay down and it was wonderful. Fantastic. Yes, you need to be comfortable. You absolutely need to be comfortable. That's the important thing. And don't feel that you have to stay dead still either. Movement meditation is very, very powerful as well. Janine says, hydration is key. Meditation was so hard for me at the start. I did 5 minutes a day. Now I can do over an hour easily, thanks to Holly. Oh, thank you, Janine. Yeah, just start small, and it really does get addictive. If you want some help just to start short practices, I know a few people here use it. I do recommend Insight Timer. There are other meditation apps available. That just happens to be the one that I use, that I get on with, that I really like. So yeah, Insight Timer, it's for free. I'm sure you can get it on iPhones as well. I've got it on my Android and it's really, really good. Really, really good. So, and you can program that in for however many minutes you want. And there's also, beautiful songs and guided meditations and you name it, it's on there. I'm a bit of a fan of the old shamanic drumming tracks to really help, propel you through visualizations. But again, we're all in different places on our journey, right? So if visualization is something that's new to you, don't worry about it. Like anything, it's a muscle that you develop through practice. So I'm going to offer some what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to offer some suggestions of things to visualize, some things to kind of help assist what you're doing through the practice, okay? But if they don't resonate with you, that's fine. If you feel that you're inspired to do something else, that's fine. If you're not very visual, that's fine too. Just set the intention to follow the prompts that I'm offering. and you will, you know, you will still get the benefit of them from that. Your higher self, your soul self, you know, can follow these instructions, follow these suggestions to help you with it. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, you know, whoever you want to call in to work with you this evening, they're going to help you as well. So for example, if I'm asking you to focus on an area, to clear that, to heal that, to relax that, if that's something that you find it hard to do, ask. Say, spirit guides, you know, loved ones in spirit, can you please come forward and help me to relax, release, and soothe and heal this area? And they will come in, but you've got to ask them to. So just be prepared. You might have some profound experiences this evening, but know you are safe. This is a judgment-free zone, so do not pass judgment on yourself one little bit, okay? And really just offer yourself some love, some compassion, and you know, let's jump in and let's get involved, and let's have some really some profound experiences hopefully this evening. Okay, so let me just see. Okay, Sarah, you said that you're asking me to repeat something, but I don't know what you're asking me to repeat, darling. Lee says flawless holes. Oh, thanks, babes. Amanda says, I love Insight Timer. I don't think I'd ever get to sleep without it. Oh my gosh, I know. There's a track on there, Floating, I believe it's called. That is amazing to help you get to sleep. And some of the singing bowl tracks on there. Oh, I'm just a huge lover of singing bowls. And there's binaural beats and all sorts of stuff on there. Really valuable, really valuable. Get it. Okay, meditation is always super challenging for me, says Shannon. Doing regular yoga and receiving Shaktipat helps so much. I love Holly's because of the visualization and connection with the spirit guides and working with the light. Yeah, absolutely. The app was Insight Timer. Yes, Insight Timer is lush. Yes, yes, amazing, incredible. We're talking about a link for something. Oh, a link to my website, hollysHolisticHealing.co.uk, and you can download a meditation track from there. Okay, Alyssa says, I'd love to connect with my spirit guides one day. Well, why not today? Set that intention as we do this meditation. Okay, so I want you to have a little sip of your drink, if you've got one next to you. I want you to get yourself in a comfortable position, okay? Whether that is lying down, whether that's sitting up, whether, you know, wherever's comfortable for you, cross-legged on the floor, you know, reclined on a cushion, whatever. Just being comfortable is what's really, really important, okay? And we are going to really start to just become aware now of our breath, okay? Now, you don't have to force it or change it in any way. At the moment, I just want you to become aware of your breathing. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it quite quick? Is it quite fast? Or is it nice and slow? Just recognize that, because that has a big impact on everything. The mind, body, emotions cycle is very profound and very powerful. And if you haven't heard me talk about that, I will again, but now's not the time for that. But just start to lengthen those breaths so they're a little bit deeper, a little bit longer, nice and slow. And when you're ready, just close your eyes, just gently. And as we start to check in, just set your intentions for your meditation practice today. And with your next exhale, I want you to drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Soften the muscles across your forehead, around your eyes, your cheeks and your jaw. Softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. As we spend a few moments softening our bodies, letting go of any tension we may be holding on to. Just using the movement of the ebb and flow of your breath just to scan your body. Just move your awareness around, recognizing anywhere that you may be holding tension in your body. Using your out breath to soften, to melt away, to let go of that tension. Using your out breath to help you to soften, to melt any tension you may be holding in your physical body. Audibly breathing out, perhaps letting out a nice big audible sigh. You may start to feel heavier in the chair as you sink a little bit deeper into the cushions, becoming aware of the chair underneath you, the bed underneath you, perhaps your feet on the floor, becoming aware of the surface that you are on and the upward motion that is beneath you, the support that is underneath you, holding you up. Using your exhale once again to send your awareness further down. So moving down from your body, perhaps down into the ground or down through the cushions, down to the floor below you. Using your exhale to travel even further down into the ground. Doesn't matter if you're upstairs or downstairs. Could be 7 stories up, it doesn't matter. Just send your awareness, your point of focus downwards. And when you find the ground, when you find the earth below you, just travel a little deeper. Imagine, if you like, set the intention, ask for assistance to send roots down into the earth. Imagining, if you like, the tree of life. With the roots that travel far and wide below the ground, as far and wide as the branches above the earth, travelling through the different textures of the rocks, the earth, the soil, the clays, travelling past perhaps living creatures in the ground below. Becoming aware of your connection to nature. Of the planet that we live on, that gives us life, that gives us nourishment, that gives us support. Feeling connected to the web of life. Feeling connected to the cycles of nature. As your roots spread deep down into the earth, spreading out wide, feel this sense of connection, this anchoring down, this sense of steadiness, of support. Again, perhaps holding on your mind's eye this enormous tree, this old ancient tree where no wind or storm of any strength could even move it a millimeter, because its roots are so deeply anchored and spread so far and wide. It is steady, it is strong, it's secure and balanced, no matter what comes its way. And after your next exhale, I want you to imagine that now you are drawing energy up through the roots, back towards your body. Nourishment from Mother Earth, unconditional love, vitality, power, strength and courage being drawn up through your roots, being moved forward and propelled by your breath, drawing this energy up into your body through the bottoms of your feet, up. You may feel it like a warm sensation, like a heat traveling up through your body. You may feel it as an emotion, see it as a color, and you may not feel anything at all, and do not judge yourself. What's important here is the ease, the peace, the comfort, the connectedness. And as this energy travels through you, swirls around you, as you get this sensation, this feeling of Mother Earth wrapping her loving arms around you, feel a sense of safety, contentedness, strength, and peace. A sense of being able to feel into your energies, feel into the energies of your heart, of your soul, of your intuition. Take a deep breath now, my friends, perhaps the biggest breath you've taken all day so far. And start to bring your awareness back to your physical body, back to the chair or the bed or the floor that you're sitting on, lying on. Giving your fingers a wiggle, your toes a wiggle. Perhaps having a stretch. Perhaps bringing in some movement. Perhaps you may be a little bit stiff, a little bit sore from staying still, from sitting still for that amount of time. Perhaps a little bit of a forward fold or nice little downward dog. Have a little stretch. Perhaps reaching your arms up over your head. Perhaps doing some neck rotations, whatever feels good. Grab a drink, water, and let me know how you're feeling. Check some hearts, check some of the buttons at me. Let me know that you're with me, that you're feeling good, that you enjoyed that. As I get some of my water. So I hope that you're feeling nice and grounded after that, a little bit steadier, perhaps out of your whirling mind. Being grounded is so important, particularly when we have a lot of information to process. Perhaps when we get caught up in our own thoughts, chasing our tail, going round in circles, just to get ourselves out of our intellectual mind, our thinking mind, and back into our heart space. Okay, that's really important. Okay, so let me know how you're doing, everybody. If you're journaling, that's okay. I know some people like to write down in between these sessions what they have perhaps seen or experienced. Does anyone have any questions about anything that they experienced? Jenny says, thank you. I've so missed your sessions. I really needed this today, my lovely soul sister. And we've missed you too, Jenny. It's been a couple of weeks. We've missed you so much. It's so lovely to connect with you this evening. Sarah says, feeling lovely and relaxed. I really felt my body sink into my bed. That's good. I'm really pleased. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing, having little ones around. Jane said Deacon, her son, called her right at the end. I've said it before, he knows when I'm not here. Yeah, absolutely. When we start to go off planet with these things sometimes, kids know. They just do, they just know. So I hope everyone's feeling good. Has anyone got any questions they'd like to ask about grounding? Really, really important to do. Okay, great question. Alyssa says, how can you tell the difference between a daydream or thinking during meditation and a journey or message? That's a very, very good question. And that's very much down to the individual. Okay, so I mean, the difference between a daydream or thinking. So generally, if it's just day-to-day thoughts that come in, you know that they're just random thoughts. If they're like, the film you watched last night, or the book you've been reading at the moment, something that comes to your mind about that, or there's news stories or to-do lists, what have you. That tends to be just the day-to-day thoughts that kind of come in and bump away. So the difference between that and like a journey or a message is that it will feel different. You'll be able to tell the difference, but it will be a little bit more profound. It will be something much more relevant to perhaps something that you're experiencing, something that perhaps you've been reaching for and asking about. They tend to be a lot more symbolic. So messages from spirit guides and things tend to be symbolic. So it would, and some might say cryptic. I don't think cryptic at all. It just depends how you start to analyze those symbols. So it wouldn't come across as just like a day-to-day thing, like like perhaps you see your friend there or what have you. It's like, oh, she's just popped into my head because you know, your thought just, your mind just throws these random thoughts up. Whereas if it's something more significant, like you know, like a loved one in spirit, or an angel, or like a totem animal, or what have you, like you'll be able to notice the difference. I hope that makes sense. I hope that that's quite clear. I'm trying to think of an example that I could give you, like I said about the TVs and the TV shows, or a film plot, or what have you, comes into your mind. That's one thing. Shopping list, or, you know, thoughts of the day, events that have happened in the day, arguments that have happened in the day, discussions that have happened in the day. That's one thing. But then if it can be a lot more, like I said, symbolic, or profound, I guess. Does that answer the question? I don't know if it does. Does that answer the question for you? Yeah, does that make sense, Alyssa? Let me know. Jadene says, why do my teeth start chattering when I go into meditation? They also do it when I'm receiving a healing treatment. That's just like intense high vibrational frequency coming in, and that just happens to be kind of the way that your body kind of reacts to that energy. Yeah, I would say Jadine. Janine says, I kept seeing a man's face with glasses, mainly just the glasses, but I knew it was a man. Usui was the name that came when I asked. Then I got kicked off. No way. Well, Usui's the Reiki guy, the father of Western Reiki. I can't believe you got kicked off. Gutted. Sarah says, I'm asking my spirit guides to come in. Actually, sorry, go back up. Janine, yeah, he does wear glasses, that guy. Interesting. You're on a bit of a Reiki journey at the moment, I know. Right, Sarah says, I'm asking my spirit guides to come in, but nothing as yet. Do I need to say it out loud? I know there's no pressure, but I'm wondering whether impatience or wanting it so badly affects the chance of allowing it to just naturally happen. Yeah, you've got to be chill about it. Like, inviting them in is one thing, but then, like, really, really going, come on, turn up, kind of does kind of put a block on it. I kind of joke about that when it comes to kind of spiritual development and developing clairvoyance and stuff like that. It's like, you know, from my experience with helping facilitate that for others, and also, you know, from my own development, that like the more you want it. It's like they teach you patience by making you wait. It's almost as if when you release that attachment to wanting it so much, and just surrendering and allowing it to happen when it's supposed to happen, that's when it will present itself. But if you're inviting them in and asking them to join you with specific things in mind, know that they are there, even if you aren't, you know, aware of them. You know, even if you haven't got the faculties, you know, fine-tuned enough to be able to become aware of them being there, it doesn't mean that they're not there. And they can often show themselves or make themselves aware to you in very subtle ways. So if you're expecting to open your eyes and see them standing there in front of you, or if you're expecting to close your eyes and just to see their face clear in your face, you know, it doesn't happen like that. It's very subtle, and anyone can tell you that. Like, you might be like just a brush on the cheek, or like the wisp of a breath, or you know, you may like feel like the warmth of a hand on your shoulder, or what have you. Like, it can be something very, very subtle like that, and you're so busy fixating on what you think the experience ought to be that you miss the subtleties of what is actually happening. So, but trust me, if you're inviting them in, that they're there. Okay. But you don't need to say it out loud. No, I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't need to. Alyssa says, thank you. Yeah, very helpful. Good. I hope so. Good evening. Sarah says, I had teeth chattering during Monday's meditation. That's interesting. So Janine says, forcing it will distract you. Try to relax and let it happen. Yeah, I was a nightmare with my patients at the start. Yeah, absolutely. And so was I. And I think we just want it so much, right? At the very end, Jenny says, I had a dove, so blessed to feel this peace. I feel like I've come back home. Interesting, you should use that expression. We use that expression a few times today. Amazing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, just Sarah says that makes sense. Good. Binky says relax into it. I was exactly the same. I was really impatient and then put so much pressure on myself for not seeing or understating messages I still don't properly see, but there is a knowing and I feel it now. Yeah, absolutely. Like not everyone's strongest clair sense is clairvoyance. And sometimes that is the last one to really become clear. But there are many other clair senses. So, you know, clairvoyance is just the one I guess that gets the most publicity, right? Everyone talks about clairvoyance. Oh, you're a clairvoyant. We're all clairvoyant to some extent, but there are a lot of other clair senses. Okay, so you know what you are experiencing, it might not be visual. You might not be a very visual person. You might have other strengths. So just let you know that. Okay, so amazing. chatting away here. So get yourself comfortable. We're going to do some energy clearing now, my friends, with our breath. Okay, so once again, visualization, it's a practice. Intention is what is important. Okay, intention is key here. Okay, and we are going to set the intentions as we begin this practice to cleanse and clear what is no longer serving us. So set the intention now and give yourself permission to let go of what is lowering your vibration, what is holding you back, hindering your development. Okay, and just settle back down to focusing on your breathing, recognizing your breath and starting to deepen, lengthen, soften that breath. Using your exhale to drop your shoulders down away from your ears, softening the muscles around your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. Asking now for anyone that you wish to draw close to assist you, offering them an invitation to come and help, whether that be an archangel, perhaps Archangel Michael, the rock star angel, perhaps Archangel Haniel or Raphael, perhaps an ascended master that you like to work with, whether that be Mother Mary, whether that be Master Jesus, perhaps, whether that be a goddess like Kali, whether you prefer to work with elementals or even your own ancestors, your loved ones in spirit. Ask them to come forward now and assist you with this energy clearing and cleansing. This short healing practice will be amplified with their assistance. Now, once again, bringing all of your focus to your breath. Visualize, imagine, set the intention that the air that you breathe in is bright white light, illuminous in nature. This white cleansing light, as it travels in, it picks up, clears and cleanses away, and as you breathe out murky, foggy, dirty almost air. As you breathe out everything that you need to release. Breathing in a beautiful, white, radiant, divine light. Breathing out what no longer serves you, what no longer serves your highest good, what is no longer in alignment with your pathway and purpose. Breathing in love, this luminous light of love, and breathing out any stagnant energy, any low vibrational frequencies. any thought forms, any negative self-talk, any limiting beliefs, anything that is not serving you, giving yourself permission to let that go. And with your mind, with your awareness, just move your intention around your body, breathing in this beautiful white light to every space, every aspect, every nook, every cranny of your body. If there are areas of discomfort, whether that be physical or emotional, if you come across any areas where you are in pain, or perhaps you have a physical ailment, just spend a few breath cycles filling this area with this beautiful bright white light. Using your out-breath to carry away what is no longer needed by the body. Giving yourself permission to do so. Breathing in this beautiful white light and breathing out what's got to go. As you start to feel your body coming back into balance, back into harmony. And you're just going to keep doing this until the air that you breathe out is equally as vibrant, equally as bright, equally as glowing and glorious and beautiful as the air that you're breathing in. Your body will be filled with this beautiful white light. You may start to feel your vibration accelerating. You may start to feel lighter in the chair. You may feel a bit taller. You may start to feel other sensations in the body. Or warmth or coolness, tingling sensations perhaps. You may start to feel a nice sense of peace washing over you. You may start to see things with your third eye as your pineal gland begins to activate as it fills with light. And you may start to see things clairvoyantly, maybe just colours, maybe shapes and symbols, maybe more. Maybe none of the things that I've mentioned. Remember, this is a judgment-free zone. Just continue to breathe in that beautiful, clearing, cleansing breath. And breathing out what doesn't belong to you, what isn't serving you. And when you feel that ebb and flow is in balance, that beautiful white light is equal as it is breathe in and breathe out again. You feel your whole body beaming with light. See this light emanating from you as this light travels now from the outside edges of your physical body through each layer of your auric field, one by one, a few inches at a time. Perhaps using your exhale to imagine that light just moving out inch by inch through your auric field, cleansing and clearing as it goes, releasing any stagnant energy, cleansing and revitalizing, removing any stagnant energy, any thought forms, any low vibrational frequencies, anything that does not belong to you, that is not serving you. See that being cleansed and cleared as this light shines forth from you through each layer of the aura till you reach the very edges, the outer layer, the plasma layer of your auric field, until your whole aura, your whole auric egg is filled with this glowing light. This, my friends, is your truth. This is your true form, a being of light. Just take a few breaths here to honor that, to recognize that, to connect with that, the implications of that. Now see this light, you are the light. See this light radiating out further from you, filling the room you are in, cleansing and clearing the space around you, the creatures around you, if you've got a dog or a cat nearby, moving out to fill your entire home with this light, cleansing and clearing each room, each person, as the whole vibrational frequency of your home is increased, is cleared and cleansed, traveling outwards now even further, remembering that you are growing and expanding 360 degrees in all directions, down into the earth as well as up, out in all directions, engulfing your whole street with light, engulfing your whole neighborhood with light, engulfing your whole town with light, and so on and so forth, traveling further outwards, more and more, becoming aware of other lights around you, surrounding you, connected to you, as each and every one of us here shines our light out brightly to the world. Become aware now of all others who are meditating and praying for peace, meditating and praying to raise the vibration of the earth, praying and meditating on veils being lifted, on truth, on love, compassion, as we move further outwards, perhaps now, so the whole earth is encompassed in this beautiful, pure, white light, this vibration of love, of all these lights around the planet, connecting together like a beautiful grid, like a beautiful matrix of lights. Clearing, cleansing, transmuting pain, fear, hate, seeing all darkness dissolving, becoming love, becoming this beautiful bright light. Seeing this beautiful rainbow grid across the earth. Beautiful symmetry, sacred geometry, perfection. Imagining the whole world, every man, woman and child, every creature of the earth, of the air, of the sea, being engulfed in this loving vibration. Unconditional love for all beings, across time and space, across all dimensions. If it feels right to do so, you can place your hands over your heart as you radiate this unconditional love out to the world. With your hands over your heart, start to bring your energy back down towards you, back from out in the heavens, out above the world, calling your energy home, bringing your soul back to your hemisphere, back to your country, back to your region, back to your town or city, back to your neighborhood, your street, your home, the room you're in, back to your aura, your little auric egg, and back. Bring your awareness back to your physical body. And take a few deep breaths as you just become aware of the chair or the bed underneath you. Perhaps any sounds in the room that is around you. Perhaps any smells, any sensations you can feel. Just bring yourself gently back to your physical. Breathing into your heart space. That glowing white light still resting within your heart space. Remembering that is the truth of who you are. When you're ready, give your fingers and toes a wiggle. Have a stretch, have a yawn, have a rub of that itchy nose if you've got one. Grab a drink, get hydrated, give me some hearts if you enjoyed that. Whew, I feel like I'm still a bit out there, to be honest. Let me know how you're doing. I'm going to have a look at some comments. So I'm just going back up. Jenny says, when I was 9, my mum taught me how to clear my mind and wait and see what came. I was blown away with the letter symbols, etc. that I saw. Amazing. It's easy as that. Yes, don't compare your journey and your experiences to any others. Definitely not judgment-free zone. So does anyone have any questions? How is everybody feeling? I hope you enjoyed. Give me some hearts. Let me know. Let me know you're still with me. I know we had a few people fall asleep last week. I had a few people message me saying sorry they didn't say goodbye, they fell asleep. I thought that was so funny. Super cute. So how's everybody doing? 2 meditations down, 1 to go. We're just going to do a short close and protection. That's amazing, lovely. Some people saying a few things. Jenny says, the cosmos was so peaceful. I feel so relaxed, good. Shanna says, deep, 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 so good, good, I'm glad. So everyone just have a drink, have a little move around, get comfortable, have a little stretch, do what you need to do to get rid of the achy bits. And we won't wait too long before we finish with our closing and protection. So just give you guys a little minute. Take a few deep breaths. Right, Rachel says, I know it's been a long day. I nearly nodded off twice, so relaxed. But I saw a bright flash of orange. Wow, well that's lovely. That's really, really nice. So the colour orange can mean lots of different things. It's often associated with creativity, and it's also, it's associated with our sacral chakra, which it is creativity. It's to do with our emotions and storing all the emotions there, to do with our relationships. Some aspects of self-worth, a lot to do with kind of hormonal issues, reproductive issues, things to do with our sexuality, and our sensuality, and there's a lot of that come into play, recently, of late. So just issues around that really, but it's often, it's a very uplifting colour. It brings a lot of joy with it. So hopefully something there resonated. But maybe worth having a look into, because, symbols, they're never ending. They mean different things to different people. So what does the colour orange, what associations do you have with the colour orange? Jane says, I'm almost asleep, still hanging on, must really need it this evening. Yeah, absolutely. We're not gonna take long now, I promise. Amanda says, I really didn't want to come back. Had tingles when everyone's bright light extended out. Saw so many things. Need to join the dots. Amazing. Yeah, that's so amazing. I'm so glad that you enjoyed that. So glad. And you know, you can watch these on replay. If you wanted, you could join my Patreon. And we do, you know, every full moon, every new moon, we get together to do meditations together. And we also have, you know, a number of different Zoom sessions. We get together about once a week on Zoom, for people that are gold Patreon and above, which is only £11.11 a month for access to loads of extra stuff and all our meditations and everything on Zoom, so it's much more interactive in that way. So if you're interested in that, check out the link above. But yeah, that's wonderful, that's so lovely, and that's exactly what the world needs right now, is us to bring our light. So very, very important. Sarah, gosh, you're seeing loads of things today, Sarah. A Hawaiian garland, someone taking your hand, touching your forehead, stroking your hair. That's beautiful. Janine says, keep getting kicked off. I was seeing swirling lights, white to start, then rainbow, but flashes of white like lightning. That's amazing. That's so good. So Rachel says, yeah, I've been painting, but there has been a lot with my friends and myself discussing sexuality this week. Spot on. Thank you. You're very welcome. That's very interesting. Rachel, if you're not already, please come and join my other Facebook group, Centered, Aligned and Connected, because it would be lovely to have some discussions over there. It's a really lovely community, so come and check it out. Sarah, I saw a brown puppy, amazing, nuzzling its face to a big open flower, enjoying it, sniffing it, and smelling very sweet smells too. Well, that's lovely. Puppies are a lovely, lovely symbol of just love, unconditional love, affection, loyalty, and just that inner childlike nature that we need to embrace sometimes, right? So that's beautiful. So before we go off anymore, let's finish with our final meditation practice this evening. Okay, so find yourself in that comfortable position. Bring your awareness back to that sweet, sweet breath, acknowledging and recognizing that beautiful prana that rides in on the breath as we breathe in. As Ralph Smart would say, breathing in that good ass prana. Using your exhale to drop your shoulders down away from your ears, softening the muscles around your eyes, your jaw, your tongue, softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet, and straight away we're going to send our awareness down into the earth. Sending our light down to the ground, sending our consciousness, our awareness, our intention to connect with the ground below us. Whether it is roots of a tree that you're sending down, or the anchor of a ship, whether you perhaps are just seeing your feet in the mud, feeling that connection to our Earth Mother, the beautiful Gaia, the beautiful Goddess. And feel yourself just grounded, connected to the earth, connected to the nature spirits, connected, grounded, strong, steady, stable, like an ancient oak tree, standing strong in the wind. Drawing energy now up through those roots back into your body, drawing that strength, that courage, that Shakti, goddess energy, that fire, drawing it up through your roots, feeling your body filling up with the warmth, with the passion, with the confidence and courage, with that beautiful flame of passion. Feeling your confidence soaring, feeling that trust in yourself, that trust in the universe, the trust in your life path, your life purpose and divine timing, all growing and growing with each breath you take. You may feel your chest puffing out, your shoulders stretching wide as you really feel confident in yourself. Perhaps for the first time in a while, you feel, you trust, you know everything is as it should be. Everything is part of the divine plan unfolding. Trusting that you chose to incarnate now, to play a part in this plan. Trusting, believing, receiving the confidence that you need to align with your purpose, to trust your intuition, and to feel safe, secure, steady, and protected in all that you do. Asking now, setting the intention, requesting that your spirit teams of ancestors, angels, spirit guides, they draw close, asking that they bring you protection now that you need. Firstly, in the form of a suit of armor being placed upon you, beginning at your feet, your toes, traveling up your legs to your knees, up your thighs, spreading up across your abdomen and chest and around your back, down your arms, a beautiful suit of armor. Next, see a cloak of any color, the color that you need now, being draped across your shoulders. Your spirit team wrapping you with this color to protect you from any energies, any thought forms, anything that does not serve your highest good, that does not empower you and strengthen you. And finally, just moving your awareness out slightly to the outer edges, the plasma sheath of the outer edge of your aura. You can imagine now, if you like, that you are in a bubble of rainbow light, perhaps even in a disco ball or a layer of dragon skin to protect your energy field from anything that doesn't come in love, anything that doesn't come to serve your highest good. Knowing that anything that does not come to serve your highest good, that doesn't come in love, will either rebound back to sender, go where it can be transmuted, cleared and cleansed, or go to where it will be found useful. See this layer of protection being impenetrable by anything other than love, gratitude and healing. Take 3 deep breaths here, my friends. 1 for your mind, 1 for your body, and in your own time, 1 for your When you're ready, placing your hands on your heart as we finish with gratitude, offering thanks to all of the entities and energies that have drawn close to us this evening, for all the love and healing that we've received. Love and gratitude to all those meditating and praying across the world on love and peace. For all those spiritual warriors out there working away at cleansing and clearing, raising the vibration, fighting the good fight. Offering gratitude to all those people aligning with their purpose in service to humanity. Gratitude and love to everyone who has joined us here this evening, both live and on the replay. A big, huge thank you to you, yourself, for taking this time for yourself, for showing up here. Thank you, my friends. And so it is. So when you're ready, just bring yourself back to awareness, back to centeredness. Perhaps giving your fingers and toes a wiggle. Perhaps having a stretch. Perhaps having a yawn. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope that you've enjoyed this evening's session. I really have. if you have got something from this and you think you know others who may benefit from it too, you know, we are here same time every week, 9 p.m. British time on a Thursday. Invite your friends, invite them to the group. Set reminders on your phone so you don't miss us, because I know not all notifications get through. You know, if you have got tremendous benefit from this, you know, donations are gratefully received as an energy exchange. If you are able to do that, there's a link to my PayPal. Also, if you wanted to make more of a donation as a pledge, as like a monthly donation, and as I've mentioned, get lots of extra perks and benefits to join a fantastic family, a spiritual family, a soul family that we have growing. There is a link to my Patreon also in the description box above, where you can find out about my Rose, Gold and Soul Star membership tiers. And you know, we have a fantastic time together, so please feel free to join there. And also, as I have already mentioned, my other Facebook group, my community, Centered, Aligned and Connected. If you don't already follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I'm at holistic_Holly. Please come and check out my YouTube channel, which is also Holly's Holistic Healing, the same as my Facebook page. And yeah, come and join the community, come and join the tribe. It would be so lovely to help support you through this phase of your journey, and to work on raising the vibration of this world together. So let's just see. Alyssa says, I yawned about 30 times during that. That's like a massive energy release, Alyssa. So I'm so glad, particularly if you have felt there's been energies coming your way that you've needed to cleanse and clear, like you said at the beginning. Yawning shows that you are releasing that, also that you're tired. But you know, as anyone, as a lot of people here will attest to, you know, a yawn or a sneeze or an itch or anything is very symbolic of energy release. It happens in EFT, emotional freedom technique. Janine, who is here, will, you know, she's got an amazing group where she does tapping, EFT, and they are some of the releases. Sarah says, excellent, Holly, thank you so much, you're very welcome. Diolch, Alyssa. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you so much, Hassan, and you're very welcome. Michelle says, I saw Callie's eye and some of her body and arms. She's present with us today, Michelle. She's been with us since this afternoon. Thank you, lovely Nita. After today, you're very welcome. Today was amazing. Jenny says, wonderful healing energy, such a warm, comfy feeling. Big hugs and thank you for this evening. Thank you for joining us with your energy, Jenny. Amanda says, thank you, Holly, that was so lovely. I've joined Patreon, must interact over there. It's lovely to have you there, Amanda. We're doing our weekly Q&A next week. So I'm so pleased to have you there. So much happening over there. Not so much post-wise this week, but we do have our weekly sessions, but I do post there too. I have not been posting as much this week as usual. I've had a lot of spiritual revelations I've got to assimilate, massive growth, and it's like another form of awakening, I guess, has been happening. You know, even though I've been, you know, woke, as it were, spiritually awake for, you know, over 15 years now. You know, it's like those things, it's just like, it just goes deeper, there's more puzzle pieces to fit together, and I've had some profound experiences and revelations this week, even more today, that have just blown my mind, but it's taking me a while to process and digest that, which is why I haven't been so present here, but I'm sure you'll hear more about these things as we go forward. But it's lovely to have you, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining me on Patreon. I am so grateful for that. Rachel says, thank you again, Holly. You're so welcome, Rachel. You're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Jenny says, your voice is so soothing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sophie, you're still here. Sophie says, that was really lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sophie. I'm really pleased you could make it, and I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope, now you understand a little bit more about what I do and what I'm all about, and I hope that you think it's something that can benefit your practice. I know we're here together a long time, but there are shorter meditations that I do. I am going to start recording more meditations for people just to listen to rather than coming on these sessions. So if you have any requests or anything that you think, any topics you think I should do meditations for, suggestions are gratefully received and deeply appreciated. I want to, hone my craft and fine tune what I'm doing to whatever people need at the moment. Because we are all experiencing this energy, this awakening, this global reset, this birth of the new earth in different ways. So, we all have different hang-ups and different things that we're experiencing, and I'm aware that yes, we are all experiencing it similarly but also differently. So just let me know what you need. Binky, you've been pulling cards, my little darling. Binky says, so I pulled 3 cards during this tonight. The first before any meditation, then after the second meditation, and then after the last one. Reversed Princess of Pentacles, Death, then the Empress. Wow. 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 That's amazing. That's amazing. For those of you who are interested in learning more about tarot cards or developing your own tarot reading practice, I teach a Zoom tarot class every other Monday evening. We're working our way through all of the cards, suits first, then through the major arcana. I also have a video series on YouTube called my tarot training series, walking you through everything. So if you want to know more about that, either the classes or the video series, let me know. I'm more than happy to send you some information. But those cards, wow, amazing. Jenny says, nice energy from the group. Thank you, everyone. Wow, wow, wow. So Sarah says, your second meditation, there's always interference where it gets disrupted. I'm sure that's when I'm getting confirmation of spirit and angels. Remember you said playfulness in my mini reading. That's them being playful, I'm sure. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Kelly says, thank you, Holly. Thank you, Kelly. It's so lovely to have you all here and to be able to support you through this. You guys, this is one of the highlights of my week. Doing these sessions, I love them. Yeah, so thanks everyone. If you have any questions, if there's anything that I've mentioned that you want to know more about, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Please don't hesitate to message me, and I will get information sent over to you as soon as I can. I know there's a few of you waiting for replies from messages from me, Jadene. I know that I need to reply to you. There's a couple of other people too. Like I said, I've had a lot of kind of spiritual revelations to digest this week, so I've been trying to stay just away from technology to be able to do that processing. I'm sure you get it. I'm sure you understand. So I am going to catch up with these messages as soon as I can. My mind's been blown this week. Oh, thank you, Sarah. That's so kind. That's a lovely thing to say. That's really, really lovely. Sweet dreams to you too. So yes, sweet dreams, everyone. Take good care. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. If I don't see you before, I hope to see you here next week. And all the love, all the blessings, wherever you are in the world. Everyone catching the replay, thank you so much for sticking to the very end. I love you all with all my heart. Never forget how supported you are. Spirit are always with you. Don't forget to ask your guides to come in and help you when you need them, and use your breath to manage your emotions and to keep you steady, and everything is going to turn out exactly how it should. The angels are on our side, guys. The new earth is going to be a very, very beautiful place. Take good care. Namaste. Sat Nam.